Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast episode 305, the Transformer and Action Figure podcast show. It's been about 5 weeks since we've been on, but we're back. Got quite a bit of stuff to show you. Not a whole lot of third party. There's a couple of third party. One before we get into it. Well, uh, I guess we can start that off with a topic here in a bit, but. First off, where can people find you, Rick?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and occasionally Twitter at Shatrdglassjazz.
And you can find me, G1Xtron, at Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. All right, so don't have a Mount Rushmore, and it may just be the two of us. I don't know if anyone's going to show up late or not. But we'll do our kind of figure of the week, what we've been seeing in the toy aisles, what's been missing, and before we get into that, just because it's at the top of my, mind, when I was putting this together, I'm like, there's some Transformer stuff in here, but I didn't see a whole lot of third party. There's like two or three things, and remember, like a year ago, 2 years ago, even further back, we used to see like third party just dominant. Like there was
Yeah, it used to
tons of
flood the
stuff out.
market.
Yeah.
Now here we are, 5 weeks of not even doing a show, and there's like two or three third party things.
Yeah.
I just think it's going down.
Oh, you can see it for sure.
And I know they still have a passionate fan base of people that just buy third party stuff, but like I saw someone on Twitter because Mike he like tagged me in it, and someone was like, it's almost been a year or something since you announced this Fans Toys Jetfire or something like that. And Mike was like, yeah, he's coming along with Galvatron or something like that. So Dalton, where can people find you, man?
You can find me everywhere at Daltonian STF, YouTube Daltonian95. I haven't been uploading in a while. I've been getting like a big backlog of stuff I need to record. So so that's pretty much it.
All right, let's get into figure of the week first, or I guess of the month.
Yeah, give me a second to get that.
I got a few things. I've just been getting some stuff in, but I'm going to be moving soon, and I've got a toy room that's being constructed like right now. So hopefully by the end of summer. So I haven't been opening Hot Toys, but I've been getting them in and paying them off. So I got Iron Patriot from the end of Endgame. I've been wanting this one for a while and had him on a flex pay. Finally paid him off. And then I got Josh, this is for you.
Dude, they still haven't shipped. They haven't shipped mine yet.
I haven't opened her. I'm probably just going to wait until I get into the new room to open the Hot Toys. I just figured just leave it in the box for now. But yeah, I've been getting some of those in. But honestly, what I've been playing with the most and messing with is Motu Origins. I got this guy, Sunman. I think he turned out looking really good. This is the Mattel Creations version, so he's got like the metallic paint and the extra head and stuff like that. But been into that. This is the Anti-Eternia He-Man. Really like this one too. So yeah, man, just been messing with Motu Origins. I told these guys must have been a week, about 3 weeks ago, and I happened to be on Target searching some stuff, looking to see if I could find something. And I saw there was a Motu sale going on, and there was a promo code. And I was looking to get a Castle Grayskull, the Origins version, a second one that I could open. I want to keep one in the box. And with the promo code, I ended up getting it for $51. The castle. So
wow,
it's been Motu heavy, and I felt like that was probably the best deal that I found all year. So anyway, that's kind of where I've been lately.
I got Motu Origin stuff for both my nephews, and I guess I'm gonna have to start doing it for a third once he's born. But the one that turns 3 in June, my brother said that he absolutely loves the Motu stuff that I got out, and he loves that he can rip their legs and arms off and then hands it back to my brother and says, "Put it back together," and he mixes them up. And he's like, "Dude, his favorite character is Skeletor, just because he thinks
that color palette."
He because not because he thinks he looks awesome, but because he looks so silly. is what he is. So, and I'm like, dude, we you should show him the Filmation cartoon series. I was like, he'd absolutely love it. So, Dalton, what about you?
We doing multiples or?
I mean, if you want to, I was only gonna do one, but
I've got two here that I've been kind of I don't. Did I do Bulkhead last time? I don't remember.
Man, that was 5 weeks ago. So,
well, you know what? I'm gonna include it. Legacy Bulkhead. I got the upgrade from JRC, so he's got a animated style chain for his wrecking ball.
That's cool.
And drag strip. Very simple transformation. Can't wait for the rest of the Cinecons.
I just got him today, so
he's great. I also got the JRC rims for him, and I painted silver.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he comes with the little things or just like that. I got little rims for him.
Can you get them for all the wheels?
Mm-hmm. I just haven't put them all in yet. I still need to record a review. I was just test fitting everything because I spray painted them silver.
Dude,
so I just
pick what I don't know where you got them.
I can send you. I can send you the link after show. He's probably sold out right now, but I can still send you the link.
Because that's the one thing that turns
in there like that guy behind the tree, just
like seeing those pins and no rims, like on $25 figures.
I think I did that with the Datsuns, and I think Dalton had sent me the link originally for that. But I ended up doing 4 of them. I think.
Yeah,
I think I did 4 of them.
Same guy that did these rims did some for Jazz and Jackpot too, so I could send those as well.
That's cool.
I'll have to look at that then, because that would totally change, the way I look at the figures. Now, I still believe that as much as I'm paying for these things, I shouldn't have to be doing this and spending extra money.
We're out of mess.
But it would definitely change the way I look at them. Joining us in the chat, Toy Mafia says, "What's up? Action figure expert." He goes, I love mates. How are you doing today? Are you guys down to 1 episode a month? I mean, I know it seems that way. Would like to keep it bi-weekly, but sometimes like stuff just pops up or whatever. I've been losing lots of sleep. These people have been tearing up my road doing construction. So I've been having to park in front of my neighbor's yard. I pulled out one time and they had a 9-foot trench behind my driveway. And I'm like, how do I get out? So I just had to call into work. So also Art joins us as well, says, I think third-party companies might be getting scared of their products starting to get knocked off. I believe the Fans Toys knockoff of their Cyclonus is already or is out already. I mean they kind of, they're ripping off an IP, and then there's the other, the other companies, they're going to be knocking off their stuff. They knock off Hasbro's, so they're not going to be scared of knocking off, another third-party company, because everybody's stealing from everybody there except for Hasbro.
It's pot meets kettle at this point.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is their production and like just launch schedule, just getting stuff out distribution, it was already kind of bad before all this the last 2 years. So they're all smaller companies. We've seen how the most of the bigger companies have dealt with it, which hasn't been good. I'm sure they've got as many or more challenges over the last 2 years. So think about it. I know most people are routine people. And when you knock them off of their routine and what they're used to getting and seeing and buying, when you knock them off, they'll either find something new or not come back. So I think some people probably trailed off a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Also, Legionardo joins us, says hello, and Action Figure Expert says, hey, look at it like their mud have been hardly. Okay, hang on. Look at it like this. There must have been hardly any severed. What is it? Third-party news in the past few weeks, but we did get news for the biggest third-party item. Are you talking about the Metroplex? I'm guessing. I got that in.
I think so. That was it Linktree or something like that. No, not Linktree. I can't remember what it's called.
We'll see it when we get to it.
Yeah.
My figure. I'm just gonna do one. I got all the the 4 Thundercats, and like 3 Transformers, and it's 6 Star Wars here sitting here, but I've got a few more things that I've already put up. But this bad boy, I can already tell you he's going to be on my list as one of my top figures of the year.
Yeah.
And I can tell you he's probably going to be in the top 5, if not the top 3. Like, I've been waiting for this. So,
yeah.
And he's big.
Reviewing it before you even open it.
Well, I mean, I've got it open. I haven't, taken it out yet.
Oh, okay.
Because like when I do it, I wanted to take some pictures of it, like put it, my haul on Instagram so I can keep track of what I have whenever I do my taxes. So, but yeah, I'm gonna plan on opening them up this weekend and put everything up. But been waiting for that Mumra. This was the figure that I wanted because I mean, he's so awesome. In the show, you watch him in the '80s, you're like, and whenever I had the LJN, back in the day, he was one of my favorite figures as well. And I hated it when one time I lost his headdress too, because that sucker would just come right off. Mm-hmm. So, and then you look stupid being all bald. So.
Yeah.
All right. Also, little reminder: if you guys ever want to be spotlighted on the collection spotlight, whether you're just starting out collecting or you've been collecting a long time, it's been a while since you've had your collection shown on the show. However many pictures your collection needs. If you got a huge collection, you're going to take multiple pictures. If you got a smaller collection, that's fine as well. You're going to take fewer pictures. Just make sure you send them an email to me at g1extron@gmail.com. And if you have to send multiple emails, just make sure you label them like 1 of something, 2 of something, that way I make sure that I have them all. Also, if you want to be shouted out by any YouTube, Twitter, whatever you have, Instagram, make sure you include that in there as well, and we'll be sure to do that.
Now, would also a Google Drive link work too? Like if they wanted to send a Google Drive link, so it's all right there?
Dalton, I don't know how to do that stuff.
Well, I mean, they would have to do everything. All they'd have to do is just set it to view to where you can view it. You click on it, and there you go.
What is it, a link?
Yeah, they just send a link. It's how I did mine the last time.
Okay, I would have to look at it because I don't even know if there's a Google Drive or whatever on my computer. So
you don't even have to have it. It just goes like through your email.
Okay. All right. Let's start off with some screen sharing.
Woo.
And starting off with Transformers. So, Dalton, you want to tell us about this one?
Well, so this past week, every day they did a reveal for the Amazon Records lineup. This is the last one that was revealed. Diaclone Twin Twist. Apparently, from what some of the rumors were spreading or going around, I guess JT Prime 17, he's one of the ones that's actually reputable for the rumors. Like a lot of the stuff he's been talking about has been coming true. Apparently, there was supposed to be a top spin to go with it, but that got cut out late into the production. So he might still come out, but no one knows for sure. So this is your Diaclone Colors Twin Twist. And then top spin would, just like how they usually are, be switched.
Okay, yeah. And there's some more of that a little bit later on, but this, what is it? Studio Series 86 RC. Yep. Apparently they were going to do like the most current one we got, but then they decided not to. So they went back to the Thrilling 30, but then did like some mods to it to change the back a little bit, and also you see the ankle swivel there as well,
and waist swivel.
Oh yeah. Do I need a third RC? I mean,
this looks color scheme wise better than the regular Thrilling 30. I kind of like the black accents, but that'd be fine on my IDW shelf. Like if I wanted a accurate RC, this would be the way I go. I know Mike's probably watching in the chat saying that this is trash. In my opinion, Ford is trash, but this is to me better than Earthrise.
That's the latest one we got, right?
Yeah, the one where half the car became a hoverboard.
I think it's
the entire car's on the back here, but it doesn't look as awful as the other one.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Rick?
Yeah, I think so. I agree with Dalton on it, and I've been buying an extra of most of the Studio Series 86 just for later. I don't need to, but I plan on selling them all as a lot about 5-10 years from now. Who knows? So I like the packaging for the Studio Series 86.
They painted the rims on this sucker.
Yeah, the gunmetal looks good. I like that. That's about the only thing. Like, did they do Dark of the Moon B already? I thought I read somewhere that this is just without the battle mask or something.
I can't keep up. I was getting most of the Studio Series stuff in the beginning, but then I dropped off.
Yeah,
I only get them now if I really, I cherry pick. So
that's how I am. Other than Studio Series 86, like I try to get all that as I can.
This one must not be licensed.
Because I think they lost the Audi.
That's not what the R8 looks like, and they didn't paint the rims either. I gotta think that you see the Chevy logo on there, and they were like, you're not putting those pegs on it. You're gonna paint the rims. You're gonna make it look correct. And then I see this, I'm like, this one is not officially licensed.
Yeah.
Because to think that Audi would just be like, just do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think it's the same situation as like with Dino. Like they can get a close approximation to the car, but nothing beyond that.
That makes sense.
Because I think even the same thing happened with the original Sideways. Like he wasn't officially licensed as an R8 either. There just happened to be some molding that kind of could be taken as the logo, but beyond that.
All right, I haven't looked at this yet, but tell us about this, Rick, since you watched the video.
Yeah, I think it's looking pretty awesome so far. The only thing I'm really worried about at all is like the things that they usually perfect the time they get to like the second or third sample that they're messing with and showing us. By the time they get to the end, as long as the tolerances, it's the same stuff that it always is, the elbows, the hips, the knees. And then also making sure that, when you have all the accessories, if they've got 5mm ports, making sure that the tolerances are good for that too, and that they fit correctly. There's a lot of details on these figures. Even with the original, the G1 releases of these guys, there's a lot of details and things that they can do with all the different modes and the combinations for Jet and, Victory Saber. They just need to be right, For me, the HasLabs that I've gotten so far, I've really enjoyed, and they really delivered. I really like the sail barge probably the most, I think. But for me, for this one, this is a real test to see, what you can do with Transformers on a lower price point, not that Unicron price point, but that lower price point. What can we get out of that? How great are they? Like, do they feel premium? And so far, like just with watching him mess with all the different modes and transformation, I feel like it's on the right track. It definitely, I think it was Dakota or Dalton earlier said they felt hyped about it. That's how I felt like after I watched it. I was kind of re-hyped about it. Victory for me is one of the best parts of the Transformers toy line. And when I discovered that, most of those characters and toys became some of my favorite since I've been collecting Transformers, and these two are at the top. I mean, they're at the very tip top for me. So I'm excited. I messed with the Masterpiece today just because I was so hyped from watching the video, and there's things about this that I'm excited about. That the Masterpiece is it's a little finicky. There's some tail fins and jet details that are very fragile on that figure. I never felt like I could really, mess around with it a whole lot. I had to be extra careful. But this one, it seems to be a very good one of those mainline release, but HasLab, but it fits within them, and you can really mess with it without worrying about breaking it. So my fingers
look how
crossed.
tiny that Brainmaster is.
Yeah,
Half
and
the
the jet's small. Saber's small too. Like in jet mode, I was noticing, the jet is a little bit smaller. Doesn't have all those details that make the Masterpiece so fragile. The G1 versions are just big bricks. They're fantastic toys, but I feel good about this. I watched the whole thing. It took me. It was a long video. I watched the first part yesterday and the second part today.
Yeah, I need to finish
by
watching
the end
it.
of it.
A few minutes of it.
What about so you guys haven't watched it all the way through yet? The Leo transformation and how he becomes the parts for the combination mode. I thought it looks really good. Like, again, I put the original G1 toy on a pedestal, but the way that this one transforms and what I was seeing today, I was really impressed. And I know the last few shows that we've done, I've said more than once, Transformers hasn't really impressed me as much as maybe it had in the past. Some of the things that they were doing, like I really like Trypticon, and I really like some of the stuff that Warden was doing. This one looks really impressive. I have really high hopes for this. My expectations are a little further up now that I watched the video.
I'm really hoping with the sword that they actually paint it silver instead of leaving it just translucent blue.
Yeah, I can't remember what they said. I know he mentioned something about the sword, and that wasn't how it was going to be. But yeah, me too. I hope it's silver if they're not doing vac metal. Silver is the way to go.
Vac metal would be nice, but at the same time,
they need to do vac metal.
Yeah, vac metal's on the Masterpiece too. So I mean, I know this isn't Masterpiece. I do like the stand as well. I know, most of the colors that you're seeing, a lot of it he said is going to be changed. This is like the first sample or something.
Yeah, the EP1, I think is what he said.
Yeah,
one.
That's right. I think the video is mostly so you can see the engineering and how it's all going to fit together. That's really what the video is.
Yes, I'm going to skip watching the transformation because I want to try to experience that for myself.
Yeah, I don't blame you. For me, my excitement level, this was a much need. This was a step, like a touch point in the marketing of this, on the way to getting when you do these Kickstarters, sometimes, depending on who you are, it can take 1 to 5 or 6 years if you're Eagle Force. So, I mean, it's a long journey. So I think having touch points like this video, this is how you should do it.
Action Figure Expert says, yes, the guy in the video said that the sword will be painted silver.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I've been excited for it since it was announced. Give me more victory stuff. Give me a new Lao Kaiser. Give me Dezaris.
Those are the two that I want. Lao Kaiser, Dezaris.
Yeah, I hope they know. I'm assuming most of the fandom, especially the folks that were hardcore BotCon guys and just Transformers heavy hardcores. I know there's a bunch of us still out there. We might not be as vocal as we once were, but I think there's enough audience, especially when you make a robot and it looks cool. And let's face it, Victory's designs were extremely cool. I hope that we get some of that stuff.
All right, and we get Poor Boy Springer.
I still pre-ordered this one. I dig the kind of toy edit colors. I know it's not as dark as it should be, but I kind of dig it.
Yeah, I pre-ordered all the Wrecker stuff. I mean, I'm a Wrecker fan.
I do hope we get a 86 that's just the Siege but cleaned. Maybe some panels to cover up the wheels in helicopter mode, and maybe a better sword.
Yeah.
Maybe give him the missile from the launcher. You know, I got better things to do tonight than die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I guess another impactor.
Yeah, more Marvel Comics style. So he's got a new head, new shoulder cannon, a new chest. And then Spindle, I guess she's Spinosaurus retool of Paleotrix. So
been getting quite a few of this guy, the impactors, over the last few years.
This is the third head sculpt he's had too.
Yeah.
I mean, BotCon was it one, right?
Yeah, subscription.
You had one in the main line. Yeah.
Well, you had three in the main line. You had the regular Siege, the 3-pack, and then the Netflix version.
Oh God, yeah.
And then if you're a third-party collector, you have the MMC Spartan.
Yep.
Which is still the best one that's out there.
He's really good.
I know this is one that Dakota's been waiting on for a while. He's been waiting for a Leadfoot out of Mirage.
Yeah.
It would be really cool if they added the rotoprop thing, since he was part of the Rotor Force. And then one thing I noticed on the Mastodon there is they gave him little extensions for the front legs to make him taller than Rectonite.
Those pegs, God, man. You're almost there. You're almost there, but
believe it or not, I've came out with some fillers for those too.
I like this purple paint, like metallic looking.
The metallic blue.
Is it blue or purple? It looks purple to me.
It's blue. It's the lighting, and then shining off of a Scorponok's tail there. But if you go to the official photo, like the renders, it's blue.
I would think that pack should sell pretty well, because I think there's a lot of people that just like G2, the colors, and even the dinosaur with this one. I mean, he looks cool.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of Power Rangers references to it too, with it being a black mastodon. You get the gold on the chest. Someone said it looked like a gangster, and I was like, yeah, it kind of does. The head looks like he's wearing like a skull cap. He's got the bling.
Oh yeah,
I can see that.
This one disappointed me, but I still pre-ordered it.
Well, but once you hear the rumors of like Pyro, it's hard not to be disappointed.
Or even better decos of Bulkhead that are out there, like the canceled Mudduster one with the black helmet and the black on the forearms, even animated color scheme. But no, they go with Age of Extinction Hound, one of the releases for that deco.
Yeah,
because he was essentially Bulkhead.
It would have been cool if they had really went G2 with that and just did like, even if it was just a brand new character, or just what would Bulkhead look like in G2. Like, I think people would have responded to that, because people like G2, and there's not that much of it out there in the main line. So, or even the Amazon exclusives, and
I'm really mad that I slept on the breakdown in Jet Viacon because of that hammer. So now I have to go and spend $100 to get a breakdown in Jet Viacon.
Oh yeah. And then Thundercracker.
Easy pass.
Yeah.
Like I haven't gotten any of the Bumblebee movie stuff except for Prime.
Dude, these new Transformer boxes are made out of paper.
Yeah. Construction paper is all they are.
Yeah. That's what I said. It's hard because the artwork looks so good, but it's complete. They're printing it on complete garbage. That's what I said that day I found was it I found Kickback and Drag Strip one day, and that was my first time seeing them. And God, man, as soon as I saw it, I'm like,
all the boxes were had a tear in them. Every single one of them. Like the two I have right here, they have tears in them. You know, like I had to like look down in there. I'm like, do they have their weapons? You know, make sure. God, and there was, what was it? It was something when I was in the toy aisle at Target, and I'm trying to remember what it was. It was okay. It was a Beast War. It was the Cyber Shark or whatever the heck his name is. And like they're trying to sell that as like, hey, you know, it's a vintage figure, and it's put on the vintage packaging. Dude, it is not a cardboard. It's the same material as this. So like it hadn't even been. It was just so weak that it just like fell over.
It fell under its own weight.
Yeah, it just drooped, you know. And I'm like, that's ugly, you know, because like you're buying this so that you could keep it in package. You know, I would think, you know, it's for that adult collector, not really a kid that, you know, remembers buying these when you first came in store and wanted to, you know, obtain it again because maybe they have one loose already, and then like it's not the cardboard. Like you could sit here and I was shaking like that, and it was just going like a sheet of paper.
You mean hang on, we got a Tigatron right here.
Oh, hang on, let me go to you because I'm to stop screen sharing. What? Do it. Yeah. Like every single one of them were like drooped over like this, you know, with nothing pressing down on them or anything like that. I'm just like, Hasbro, like,
what are you doing?
You gotta know. You gotta know. And also like putting them with the windowless things. Like, do y'all not remember that whole LeBron James heads being stolen?
Oh yeah.
On all those figures.
That was happening with was it Silver Streak and Bulkhead and Blaster.
God. Masterpiece. Just a couple of photos. This guy is he not out yet? It seems like they announced him like a long time ago.
They did. I think it should be out any time now.
Let's see. Duke 13, what's up? It says, I remember not buying Beast Wars. Great memories. Me as well. Dude, the clearance aisles at Walmart, dude, they are packed with Beast Wars stuff.
Yeah.
I remember them being packed with the G1 stuff too. So,
dude, I will do a live walk in and me not adjusting and be like, all right, let's see what's actually back here. I haven't been back here and touched anything. We won't find any of the G1 looking stuff. We're going to find about 30 Beast War things. And I'm talking the Optimus Primal, the Megatron, a bunch of Rat Traps, Black Arachnia. They even had a Rhinox from.
Yeah, I saw Rhinox on clearance yesterday.
Kingdom. Yeah.
Well, to me, they're not marking them down that much though either. Like
the clearance wasn't as low as I've seen it before.
I saw one thing that was marked on clearance and they just took $1 off. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know why y'all bother.
My biggest thing with the Rhinox is it's just not a good mold. Like that was probably one of the weakest molds in the entire Kingdom line. And not because it was Beast Wars.
And we got another masterpiece. This doesn't look like Galvatron to me. What is going on?
Yeah.
Well, something that I can't say on air.
Remember? They finally did it. All right, I used to always ask Pete Sinclair to give us the chip.
That came with Sunstreaker.
I did it?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I didn't buy Sunstreaker. I quit buying Masterpiece, so I'm selling off the rest of my
I sold my Sunstreaker. Sold him. I think I sold him last year at 2 years ago at Robocon.
Sunstreaker's like one of the only ones I have two of. I have one that I mess with all the time, And then I have one I kept boxed.
Now this looks good, but
Yeah.
it's Trailbreaker, man. Like, there's a lot of. I guess they're just trying to finish like the, those early on ones or something.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, or the ones that they can't get a whole lot of repaints out of, because all the ones that you could do out of this are more toy based, which you'd have to wait for hoist.
Yep.
I think they miss. I think they missed the boat on the knees. Because when it's together, it's all red, and then right here it goes silver. Like, they should have made this red, I think, so it would look like it was one continuation.
It matches the cartoon model where it's red, gray, red.
Is it?
Yep. I mean, I pre-ordered it.
I
don't get a lot of the G1 stuff, but
I pre-ordered this for sure. He's part of the original gang, and he looks pretty good.
And not bad for $150. Like, I'd rather pay that for this than $120 for Bumblebee.
I like the Toyota on the back too.
Now, give me a yellow repaint with the rocket on the top, and I'll be happy. Give me that Pizza Planet truck.
This was my first vehicle without the camper. I didn't have a camper on it, but
so you had a Hilux?
Well, okay, so not exactly. I had the Toyota T100. I love the old Toyota trucks, the way they look.
Me too. Me too. I haven't bought everything I bought has been the whole family is Toyota. We've been buying Toyotas for a long time.
I like how he's got the little parabolic antenna and then the toy accurate grill.
Yeah.
Or the show accurate, my bad. And something like the windows changed. I thought that was weird.
All right. Here's this Lego Optimus Prime that transforms.
Yep.
Real quick. Do you know how much it is, Rick?
Isn't it $179?
Okay, so you saw it.
$169.
Yeah. Something like that. It's up there. Yeah, well, I can't say it's up there for Lego. I mean, Lego is that's where they dwell.
It's the same price as the DeLorean I got. I'm going to be getting this too. Yeah. Like, I don't want to sleep on this.
I'm getting one just to keep for later. Because I figured if they ever do a Megatron and it takes a while to get there, or another one, I want to have that original one that I can just put up on eBay. But I'm not going to open it. Hey man, eBay! I'm in the eBay life now.
See, I'm not about.
I think it looks cool.
Buy it just to sell it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to open it. I'm going to build it.
It looks cool. I mean, I think it's low hanging fruit. They've done so many other things with Voltron, and I mean, they've done some things in the recent years. So where they would really get me is if they ever got the G.I. Joe license and they started to do things like the Whale and the Rattler and the Sky Striker.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Like, I would have to stop collecting something to collect that. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think this should be pretty popular. I mean, but what do I know? Like, what was what's the one that transforms by itself? It's more like a tech toy than a transformer. Yeah, like I was somebody that was like, who's buying that? And I guess I'm wrong because they made a trailer for that, and I was definitely wrong.
I have no interest in spending $750 on a transformer toy.
Yeah, man.
Like,
me neither.
I say that.
But I would think this would be popular.
Let's see. Legionaro says Lego will never do tanks and weapons or realistic war stuff, so probably no Megatron. I mean, he's holding the gun right there, so.
And if it's a space tank, I don't think they'll get in trouble for that.
Yeah, if they leaned on the toyetic, like the cartoon aesthetic a little bit, and they put just some orange pieces on the end of the barrel, maybe, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't do the gun. But
Ready Book says keep an eye out on Walmart Throne Room Boba Fett. hitting. Just found them. So
Yeah, I saw that. I need one more. I need a box one. I got one I've already opened, but I need one more.
So like here we are. 5 weeks we haven't done a show. Only 2 third-party things. This is the first one. Fans Hobby.
Just say, aren't they both Fans Hobby?
Well, I don't even remember. So far, this looks like one of their better things that they've done.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're actually doing Double Dealer. They don't have their Power Master Prime, so I don't know how that would scale.
I think this so far, just looking at this is their best thing that they've done. Now, the missile's at the top instead of the bottom, which is how's he supposed to drop that? But
well, maybe it's to avoid the low hanging fruit joke that would happen because of that.
I mean, do you think they care?
I don't know.
But I think it's more of they didn't have a place to put it up under there. Oh, what's his name? Knox or something? What?
Knock and Scar.
Knock.
Yeah,
he looks good. Too.
Yeah, well, I'll think that one right there is Scar.
Hey, yeah, it's been a while since I've watched Master Force.
I think Knock would go with the missile truck mode because that was the more Autobot mode. Or Cybertron if you're going by the Japanese naming system.
I mean, this cleaned up pretty good.
Yeah.
All 3 modes, I think it looks nice.
I have the Double Evil, and that's the only thing I ever bought, but it's an amazing toy. I mean, they did a great job with that. There's too many other things out. I remember wanting the Prime, but I just never got the Power Master Prime.
Yeah, there's Knock.
There you are as far as size goes. Looks like it's scaled up pretty well.
I do have their Minerva. I forgot about that one.
I heard a lot of people hate that one for some reason.
That's why I forgot I had it. I just felt like it was okay. I like seeing
that looks good.
In car mode, just up on my shelf. I like knowing that it's there. It helps fill a hole, but that's about
about it.
Yeah.
Oh, here's your other like Toyz.
Yeah, I like Toyz. Yeah, they're comically huge Metroplex.
Let's see, 48 inches. Wow, Jesus.
Yeah, 4 foot tall Metroplex. There you go, people. You thought a knockoff Optimus Prime that was 3 foot tall was
Dude,
crazy.
what's shipping gonna cost on that thing?
I wonder if they're gonna ship it out in parts. Like maybe they'll get the legs, then torso, then the arms. It's like 3 different shipments.
You could almost just order it from BBTS and pay $4. Oh, they probably will upcharge you. I think they do upcharge you on certain things that are like huge.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Always looked for those, like whenever they did the G1 Fort Max, I did it somewhere where it was like spend $150. I think it's TF Source, and they ship for free or something like that. That's what I did.
It's a smart move to make.
Okay. They got a word on price on this thing?
Do not
Nope.
know.
Yeah, well, that's some pretty key information there. So size and how much and what shipping. Yeah, because it's gonna be expensive. Looking at some of the Joe stuff. Is this up for pre-order right now?
I can't remember. I don't
It says
think
it's
it might have been.
Amazon.
I can't remember.
Because
Dude,
I don't remember them being in it.
Let's be real. If there's one thing from this past 12 months, there are so many pre-orders and very little things shipping. So it's really hard to keep track.
That's the truth.
All pre-orders. Get excited for your pre-orders.
Until they get canceled by Amazon.
God,
Dude, everybody was
this guy.
canceling
This
stuff.
Tiger Force bazooka looks really good. I want all that stuff. I wish it wasn't Target, but it's easier than it used to be to get them.
I passed
That's
on
something,
this
I guess.
just because I already have 4 Vipers.
Yeah, this I want the one figure, and I've got plenty of the others, but I'll get one of them.
Yeah, I dropped off the G.I. Joe stuff. I think I only pre-ordered Baroness and Storm Shadow in the past 6 months.
I think I ordered maybe 5 of these because my kid gets these too, but I probably want at least 3, maybe 4. I think I'll put in for 5. I'll probably get another. I'll probably make it an even 6 before it's over.
I see. I'm doing just the troop builds of 4. So
Jordan
S joins us,
really
says he's all in on the Joes.
Yeah, man. They all
I can't wait for Croc Master.
Yeah,
this is what I've been ready for.
He should be soon. I think he's already out in the UK and Canada, maybe, or it's coming out in Canada this week. Croc Master. Outback's been out in the UK for at least 6 weeks, maybe longer, maybe 8 weeks.
Hey, speaking of Metroplex, no mention of your thoughts on the Salvation Cybertron Metroplex, the Titan class figure. You know what? I don't even have that pulled up. Or did we look at that? I think it was last show that we do that.
Yeah, I think we talked about it last time.
You talking about the Unicron trilogy thing?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to hear my thoughts on that, so.
Yeah, I thought it should have been Tidal Wave. That's my thought. That's about as far as my thought went.
I'm just gonna wait for regular retail release. I get so tired of exclusives. I'm just if it's not easy and convenient to get, then I'm not bothering with it.
Is it a Pulse exclusive?
The San Diego Comic-Con, I believe.
Oh, okay.
You know how that stuff is.
Yeah. Yeah.
This hasn't been up for pre-order yet, has it? I don't believe.
I can't. No. Why do I feel like I ordered that one? I can't. Like I said, I can't keep up with the pre-orders.
So it'll be a Target and Pulse. I don't remember ordering it. That's this is one that I wanted.
It looks good.
When we did our list of gotta have it now.
Yep.
Want it.
Yeah, I played with that figure all the time.
Or don't need it. So George says I got lucky. A Canadian store this week had SS Spirit Officer in stock. Okay. Yeah, I think that Spirit looks good. I can't wait to get that as well. This a pass for me, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
Believe the last show was April 9th. So
I remember talking. I think we talked about Legacy. That was because that was before I went on my trip down to El Paso. So I feel like we talked about it.
I mean, cool, but I want the regular Outback with the white shirt and the red hair.
This is one I'm excited about.
I do think
if they were to,
shirt
if
looks cool. That
once
design.
oh yeah, like the original figure is one of my favorite Joes I have. If they do Tiger Force Hit and Run, I think it was. They do him. Like there's only a few that I like absolutely love. But
And with these Tiger Force troop builders, I'm just doing them in 2s. I believe that's all you could pre-order anyway, was 2. But I was like, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm like, I don't need 8 bats. I know some people collect a ton of them, but I'm like, dude, I don't have room for that.
I'm gonna try to get at least 3 of this version. I think I have 5 of the regular one.
And I did 2 of him.
Yeah, I did 2 of this one. They look cool. They would look cool with Copperhead in between them.
Is there a Copperhead coming? I can't remember if it was Copperhead or not. Okay, so they haven't announced it. I'm like, dude, where's the Copperhead? Come on.
Yeah, he would look good in this group with this group of figures. I want both versions too.
Yeah, see, this is why, because I was like, I already have 4 Vipers, and then I've got 2 of him, so that'll be 6. And then I was like, and then there's that 3-pack. I'm like, Jesus, dude, he's gonna take up a whole shelf on a DTOF, just Vipers. we don't have that kind of room anymore.
Rakondo looks good too. Love the removable hat. Like the details on the gun with the wrapping. It just looks good. Yeah, that line is killing it, man. Every time they show, I don't like that they're all pre-orders and it takes so long to get them, but the sculpts and stuff, you can't take away from that. They look really good.
We'll take forever depending on where you order them from too.
We'll get a Python Control Major Blood before Copperhead, you think?
My buddy got that case of the Spirit Cobra Officer and what's the other one? Storm Shadow. Man, if you check my Instagram, I had pictures back in, it felt like, was it February or March? No, February maybe? It's been a long time, and they're just coming out now. It's just weird distribution.
I'll get him, but I'm not double dipping on these other ones.
Yeah, I just want one of the gung hos for sure.
And like, I'm good with my Lady J that I got. This one's got the different hat. Looks like different face too.
And she's got the original toy accessories.
And then another Storm Shadow.
This is the best. Honestly, I've got the other one. I've had it, and I can tell you that this one looks better. I want to get it in hand just to make sure, but I think this is probably, like, if you were going to do one, this is the one you probably want, especially if your G.I. Joe is the cartoon G.I. Joe.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to get this one because, I mean, what's another Storm Shadow? That'll be 3. I mean, we got 3 or more Snake Eyes at least, and they're showing off more Snake Eyes, so.
You got plenty of roadblocks too. And Zartans.
Another Zartan?
Yeah, the Sunbow eyes or the Sunbow paint scheme.
Now, this next one's the one to get.
Oh, yeah. Definitely get this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You get this over the Action Force one any day.
Nah, I have to have them all.
Stalker.
He's important.
Yeah.
He's like, if you only have 3 Joes, like, him and Scarlet and Snake Eyes are like, if you're into the comic book, they're like a trio.
I like his weapons too.
Yeah.
All that.
Mm-hmm.
So got the silencer. Oh, dude, I like this right here too.
Yeah. Do you think the colors are slightly different, but just so that they can do the retro card at Walmart on the Stalker? Do you think the colors are just slightly different than what we're used to because they just want to do the retro card at Walmart so it looks exactly like the original?
I guess. I mean,
the colors
I
are
would like the green instead. More green.
I feel like they're doing that on purpose with some of these.
Hasbro loves to repaint.
Dude.
So.
Case in point on this next one.
Like,
yeah,
bro, I do not. I'm not buying this one. I don't.
I got you covered. I'll get it.
Look, I would have bought what they were selling on the story behind this, with it being the Renegades version, if it came with the Amazon trench coat, like the toy did. If they had put like that trench coat with it and said, "All right, this is our homage to Renegades, or this is the Renegades version," I would have bought it, hook, line, and sinker. It would have made sense to me. But when they said Renegade, and most of us were scratching our heads as, really? Yeah, I just wasn't believing it.
Dude, I don't remember seeing this art. I like that.
It's
that
cool.
Looks awesome. Yeah. Oh, his rifle's nice.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I pre-ordered that one. I did pre-order this, or was this the one that was just announced?
No, this is the first one.
For Storm Shadow?
Yeah, it's the
it's
one
like some of us have had these three have been out for a while, but just in low distribution.
Yeah, I haven't seen them all. I've seen, was it Wave 2 stuff, Lady J, and
yeah.
Dude, each one of my Walmarts still has like 40 of Snake Eyes movie figures.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
They just put them up at the top. They're like, I'm like, why haven't y'all clearance these things yet? Like, I'm not even going to buy them, but I'm like, just get them out of here. That way, it shows that you've sold, G.I. Joe stuff. So bring in the new stuff. Yeah, we looked at this, so.
Yeah, that his tank Megatron is hot trash.
Yeah,
her artwork is awesome.
So good. And she's got two looks. I like that they have the two haircuts.
Yeah. Dude, she is awesome looking. I love that face too.
Yeah.
But I saw Sport was also suggesting that he wanted them to come with another head, just a completely different head, to where she just doesn't look like she's always mean or mad.
Oh yeah. I'm always for two portraits. Always. 2 portraits and a flight stand. That's all I want.
Officer. I want these just because it reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I think these look cool. I mean, if you're gonna do,
I'll probably just get two packs.
Tools.
And then your Super 7 reaction, it's just a bunch of lady soldiers, but they're a little different.
All slightly different. Yep. They're doing enough of these where if you're collecting them, man, you'll have like full shelves in no time. They had all those sailors too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could fill up a lot of space real quick with reaction.
And some Star Wars
reaction stuff.
Yeah, me neither. Action Figure Expert says, hey, Mr. Rick, if you did not know, Password said there will only be 8 of the 6-inch retro figures, for we already know some chance.
I wonder if he's using voice to text, so I wonder if he's saying Hasbro instead of Password.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I know that English isn't his first language, so he joins us. I forget what country it is, but he always joins us. So and gets into the conversation pretty frequently. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I guess we forgot to talk about Bunzaitron being some in-hand images.
Oh yeah.
Well, I haven't. Is that a G.I. Joe figure?
No, it was
Super
Transformer
7.
stuff.
Okay. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. No, I didn't pull them up. No. I mean, I'm just. If I can find it, okay. If this is some exclusive thing where I've got to hunt it down, no, thank you.
That's fair.
I only ordered one of him. I'm like, I'm not arguing with this dude.
Not gonna get the whole band.
Not gonna get the whole jizz band.
I'm like, man, he's just getting one to represent him and his people. So.
Retros.
Oh, you were born in Delaware? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought maybe I'm thinking of someone else. They're like in South America where they live. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else then.
Most likely. I always thought the Bith were weird looking.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, you have a
I'm gonna call. Forehead, I was gonna say it looks like a real butthead to me. So
yeah.
And then they have this Hasbro just like, hey, buy all army build this guy, and then hey, we'll throw in some extra stuff in deluxe and buy it again. It's like
get the whole band.
One of the coolest things about this is you can actually sit him down and he comes with that particular instrument. I don't think that the original 3 3/4, I don't think they had the chair or the thing where he could sit in. I remember ordering the band, like I had the whole band and the instruments, but I don't remember that. So I'm wondering if this is the first time that anybody has done that for this guy, whatever his name is.
Yeah, just
so yeah, you get what was it? Three of figuring Dan, and then just one of the
you need
big packs.
Technically, you need either 5 or 6 of the one, and at least one of the deluxes. One of them, I think that one of the members is taking a break and drinking at the actual bar too. So it was either 7 or 8 members technically.
Duke says making a Sith band with mine. Let's see. This is no pre-order. It'll be on shelves at Walgreens in the US. Yeah, I don't believe you.
Yeah, you're not gonna. It's gonna take. You have to let at least 20 people know to try to find one of them. I've had one person that has
hope
found,
that someone can send you a link.
Yeah, and I don't think they go up on the website. I haven't heard of anyone finding it on the website, but I know people who found it, in the aisles. I've only known personally one person so far, and he found them once.
I'm just speaking from experience with was it
the Transformer stuff? Yeah, the Transformer stuff. Sometimes it does make it to the website, yeah, but I haven't seen the Star Wars do that. Is anybody in the chat found the 212th Battalion Trooper? Anybody been in Walgreens and seen the orange trooper?
This guy here. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, dude, I don't think we're gonna find these.
These toy brands have defeated me.
I think the Walgreens one now. I don't know. So, all right, my Walgreens was never great, but I always would find things like once. I would like in a matter of, the 2 to 3 month window where things are distributed and we start finding stuff, I'd always find it once if I went in there maybe twice a week. That is gone now. That is a thing of yesterday here.
Of yesteryear.
It's gone. There's nothing at Walgreens.
I could start recording and walk into the Walgreens that's a mile down the road from me, and I guarantee you that I can pick up off the shelf and show you a Finn from The Force Awakens.
Oh,
they still haven't sold it. It's the same one. It's been sitting there for I don't know how many years. Randy found this display of 30 of the clone figures last week, and he picked up 6.
Yeah. Which clone figure are we talking about? The 212th?
He's talking about this 4-pack.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I haven't heard anybody. I've seen like people mostly finding them in like 1s, maybe 2s if they got lucky, but
he says that the manager told me most Walgreens would get the display for the 212th.
Mine they're not carrying action figures. Most of the 2 that I've gone to, I don't know about y'all's Walgreens, but the 2 that I go to have changed their action figure aisle, or what's considered their toy aisle, I guess. And the action figures now take up half of what it used to. It used to be about, if I had to guess, 2.5 feet. And now it's about 1.5 feet. That's how long the action figure portion. The 2 that I go to have gotten smaller. I used to find end caps of Marvel Legend exclusives at my Walgreens, and that stopped maybe 2019.
Guess I don't live near a Walgreens, so I wouldn't know what's
Walgreens. They never put stuff on clearance either, so they just sit there.
But to go to your point, Hex, about the Finn, like I could go to mine right now, and there's a Quill and Grief Cargo with dust all over them,
and they're full price still.
Yep.
Hell, they probably even price hiked them up.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. It's like you already had them in store, like you're not having to ship them.
The Finn is gone finally, but the Finn was there for 5 years, so now Grief Cargo's there.
Oh, Randy Book says, "How many do you need, Rick?" Because he found
I need
212s.
I need 2. I have 2, and I want 2 more. If I see them, I'm just gonna pick them all up and just whoever wants them. Yeah, I'm gonna buy. If they had 5, I'm buying all 5. I'm not trying to be like I don't want them all, but I want to make sure that I distribute them to the people that want them. Even if I have 1 more, I'm good. Honestly.
Yeah, I would probably only do like 1 or 2. Probably 1.
Not so deep into the clones and troop building. Like the deepest I've gone is getting a couple of Shatrdglassjazz and some sweeps.
The Star Wars stuff, I go pretty hard on some of it. Just depends.
Yeah, I commend you for it. Like,
it takes a while. The Ahsoka Troopers took a long time because they were Walmart exclusives, the 6-inch ones.
Mm-hmm.
They took a while.
Especially with how Walmart barely.
Those look good. Those new parts, the gun and the shield or whatever for that Gatling gun guy or whatever.
Yeah.
That guy. That looks really cool. I like that.
Oh, he's interesting.
Oh, the New Republic security droid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've been
Mandalorian
thinking about getting
Black
that
Series. They do a ton of that.
So what's with this? What's with this new helmet? So the chin, the square at the bottom of his chin is smaller, and the eyes are like red. I'm looking at mine. I'm like, what's different? Like, why are you trying to sell me a Darth Vader helmet again?
They in the video,
like this is smaller.
I think they tell you. I think they come out and tell you all the differences in the video that they posted on that.
I mean, I don't need a second one.
It's a cash grab so that they would have some product out for Kenobi.
Where's Sport when you need them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all that. That's on the one that's already out too. Like the little innards.
Where's Dakota?
It looks like it's got gray instead of black.
Hmm.
Do y'all see that? I mean, am I like?
Yeah, it looks more gray.
Or something?
I don't know if
because this one's a shiny gloss black, so I'm like, this one looks kind of grayish with a gloss black helmet. This looks like their other helmet. This looks kind of like a gunmetal.
Unless it's just that skull cap piece that's gunmetal.
I'm trying to think, when did Darth Vader have a gunmetal?
I thought they said it's supposed to match what we see in Kenobi, and the sound effects. I think they added some too, where if they show Hayden with just the neck piece on and he's breathing, there's a different sound that it makes. And I think I don't know if the first one had the clasp, like when you hear that suction of air when all of it comes together and Revenge of the Sith, and it makes that weird sound, whatever.
The thump.
Like the suction and airtight.
Yeah.
It's anyway, someone that
you hear all the
electronic
time
voices with all the helmets. They are terrible. All of them.
The same hissing sound that you hear every time Boba Fett takes his helmet off, even though there's like no pressurization when he puts it on.
Does he? I've never even heard that.
Yeah, watch Book of Boba Fett again if you want to.
Like a little that little suction sound.
Mm-hmm. Especially when he takes off the helmet.
I'll have to listen now.
Randy, you can take pictures of your entire collection and send it in for collection spotlight if you want.
There you go.
We'll look at it next show.
I need to get some pictures of mine before I get moved.
And there's the huge product line for Kenobi.
Yep, I got mine pre-ordered.
Where's it?
That's a big wave of figures, man. I wasn't ready for it.
It's an Amazon exclusive, but it was also on Pulse. I don't know if it's still there or not.
It's not going to be on Pulse.
Well, it sold out fast on Amazon.
Oh, did it? Well,
yeah.
Pulse, it's like they only get like 10 figures in because they sell out immediately. I don't have it pre-ordered, so I don't know if I need it.
I'm really excited for this series.
Me too. I wish I had some action figures to go with it, though. Right?
Yeah, hopefully we get the Grand Inquisitor, like in that style. And same with the second sister and second brother?
I always feel like I get the feeling like someone at Hasbro went into Disney's yard and just took a poop, because like lately, anytime there's a movie or anything going on, they just there's no product line to support it if it's Star Wars.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll be getting sometimes you get a hot toy by the time, I mean, the production on those take forever. Sometimes you're getting that stuff, you're at least seeing it, preview of it before they've even announced. It's weird, man.
That's a good Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a redo.
Yeah, because I was looking through it. I'm like, aren't all these figures out already? These characters, but
yeah, I think they're meant to be more accurate to how they appeared in the movies.
I mean, that head sculpt's dead on.
Yeah,
and I like the texture in the black, where it's not just a shiny gloss. It actually looks like it's a
material.
Suit. yeah. So, yeah, is this the previous one? Because this one looks a heck of a lot better.
No, I'm not sure.
This one's in with it as well, I guess. Yeah, that dude. That other one looked better with that purple. So it's a legacy collection, I guess.
Man, Hasbro's loving that term lately.
Gotcha. Yep. Star Wars has Archive, and I guess Marvel Legends has Legacy.
Well, you know how they just... Did they even actually formally announce the Love and Thunder wave, or did that just pop up on store shelves?
They may have announced it, but I feel like people found it a few days before.
Yeah, because I found that at my store here a couple weeks ago, and it got cleaned out fast.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Probably because they've had so many like peg warmers with the Eternals movie, and they had 22 figures or something for that.
Well, and then
various
Doctor
characters
Strange,
that I couldn't name one of. I couldn't name
Doctor
one
Strange
Eternal.
figures are warming.
Yeah. Probably not as bad as Eternals though. But
No.
yeah, they've had a lot of.
Dude, those are on clearance at Target. The Eternals.
They went on clearance quick at my store.
Dude, they saw that I never saw any of them move, and they had a ton of them. I'm talking like 8 pegs worth, and I never saw any of them sell. Every week I'd go in.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
wondering how these are going to do with no new movie or anything to support it.
Well, isn't Black Panther 2 supposed to come out at the end of the year? I thought I read something about that.
Yeah, but we're in May. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't seen like the updated calendar.
I think the Black Panther, the Chad Boseman. I think if any of them, his figure is definitely going to sell just because when the first came out, he hadn't passed away, and then he passed away on us. So that way, people did miss on it. Like it's your shot to get it. Like there's no excuses after that.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like the stuff that sells fairly quickly is anything that's animated. Like the Spider-Man figures seem to sell after a while. They might sit there for a while, but eventually they turn over.
Well, then all the What If stuff sold pretty quick.
The What If stuff did really well, and that was right alongside the fiction. I love when they do that. That's old school thinking. That's 80s kid thinking right there, 90s, 90s. But yeah, when there's fiction to support it, and the fiction is pretty good, and I enjoyed the What If stuff. I bought the What If wave. I didn't think I would. I had no intention of doing it, and then I watched it, and my kid and I were like, "All right, let's get the whole wave." We messed with them a bunch. And a lot of the X-Men stuff, I cherry picked that stuff. I noticed BBTS. The only thing about the X-Men stuff that I don't like now, and this might just be Marvel Legends, I don't know if it's BBTS and other online stores, but they don't send the whole wave like they used to. You used to just get a great big box and the whole wave was in it. You get your Build-A-Figure and you're done, That's not how it's been the last 2 years. If anybody has ordered that stuff, you get 1 or 2 at a time. Like I noticed my Havoc is in the mail, but the rest of them haven't been mailed or sent. That's a new thing. I don't know if that's a distribution thing that's new. Are they just sending a case of Havoc? I find that to be weird.
Action Figure said that he picked up his Love and War wave before they even announced it. So,
well, then you got Toilers now, so you're getting spoiled on what Gore is going to look like.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be Natalie Portman?
Yep.
They did not get that face right. I don't think they really got her. I don't really think they got her face that right either.
Hey, is that really Portman that's jacked in the trailer? Is she really that jacked, or is that
They might have CGI did some stuff.
I was just curious if anybody
with how
knew.
the storyline goes, I guess, with her.
Yeah, I was just curious if anybody has seen her. Like, has she been out in the public, or has anybody seen a picture of her lately?
She's been
I was
doing
just
steroids.
curious, like if she's like all Ronda Rousey. I didn't know.
I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine at this point, Rick.
No, that's kind of cool, I guess. And then your Moon Knights.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get these. I thought the show was pretty good.
Yeah, me too. I like both of these. I like the texture. A lot of them, when they do the Marvel Legends, like your Doctor Dooms and Green Goblins, and they have like a good texture to them, it's really hard not to get those.
Yeah.
All right. I know what they were going for here with the Toyz type thing, but I just can't get this because I got the Build-A-Figure Lizard, and it is still one of the best Marvel Legends figures ever made. I can't put this sucker in the same DTOF with him.
Yeah, he's just there for nostalgia, like you said.
Yeah, that one, just I don't know, not feeling it.
And this was one I was thinking about getting because don't have a Toad, but I'm like, I don't know. Do I really want him?
I'm gonna get him.
I mean, he's really the only one that I care about.
Yeah.
Except for I believe, is the Rhino in this one? If he is, then I pre-ordered the Rhino.
I definitely want the Toad. It's like every once in a while they'll slip a character in. Like, they slipped that Mastermind into that Wolverine 5-pack, which was weird, but he's in there. And then they have Toad in this wave or whatever. He looks really cool.
It's that Toy Biz style packaging, you said?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat that
they're
doing
more
that.
expensive too. It was like close to $30. That's why I was like, I don't know if I need them.
That's why Howie's coming with the extra portraits and stuff, the extra accessories, the hands and stuff. You get what, four hands, 2 portraits.
What are the portraits?
Like
the tongue out. You get like the tongue out version is the regular.
Oh.
I'm so used to like Hot Toys, Dalton, that portraits has become a part of my instead of head sculpt. That's that's my one.
Part of your lexicon now, huh?
Yeah.
The only reason I get that is just for Noir. Like, I just try to find a way to get rid of the Spider Ham.
Randy says, "Did you pick up the Viking He-Man? It's a great figure."
So what is it? Not
Viking
yet.
He-Man.
No, I'm on the Revelations or the Masterverse stuff. The only ones I don't have is the Barbarian He-Man. I don't have Trapjaw yet, and the Skeletor Barbarian. I think those are the 3 that are hitting that I haven't had.
All right. Who wants to split this 2-pack? You get this guy, and I get the Venom. I just want the Venom. Look at how cool this guy is. You get him, and he's got 2 portraits.
Using your lingo
cool.
against you, Rick.
I don't know who he is, so there's that.
I guess he's like the god of the symbiotes or something. He created the sword that Gore the God Butcher uses.
I just want this Venom just so I can have my gargoyles, and then he's like swooping in behind them. He becomes part of the pack.
I'd love to see that crossover.
Oh, it'd be really cool if Xanatos had Venom. I'd watch that right now.
I got to get this Venom somehow, but I don't care about the other guy.
They both look good. The sculpts are amazing.
We don't just look through all those. The same pictures. That's an easy pass.
It's the guy in the chair. You need that figure.
But this is movie stuff, though. I don't do the movie stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely skippable.
And I can definitely see this one going on clearance. So there's no reason to buy it.
I don't know. People might just get it for the Tom Holland face to put on their movie Spider-Man.
Yeah, but it'll be on clearance. You'll be able to find plenty of them on clearance. It's like all the ones whenever they do the humans or whatever. Like we've seen it all the time when they do the 2-packs and they're like humans. They always go on clearance.
Civilians.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing Fantasy.
I've got enough Spider-Man.
No Spider-Mans?
Yeah. I'll only do Peter Parker as well. So, like, I don't do all his like different suits he's got. Like
now, who's which one's 2099 or I can't remember his identity, like his actual name.
Yeah, me neither.
I just think the design of that suit looks awesome.
I think a lot of people do. Yeah, that's a popular suit.
Rick, they're never gonna figure it out. They never will.
Oh,
could have been
the pinless
could have been
legs.
so easy, but
like little caps to fill it in. Or the thing is, they'll get through selling you all this, and then they'll figure it out, and then they'll resell them again to you.
Oh, like a Hasbro with the gold plastic, or the white plastic thing that's going on right now with Transformers.
Yeah,
well, like the
weird. That
like,
whole thing's weird.
Now we improved the face printing technology, so buy these reissues of these figures that we've already sold to you.
Can't black
now
like all like the Rogue One figures with the amazing face sculpts, but the first versions are just okay. Yes.
Yeah. And you know that they probably had that technology the entire time, but they're like, hey, push this out there.
Just get it out.
Yeah, just get it out. Later. Look, we're gonna sell them the same stuff again.
Well, fix it later.
Meanwhile, they could have just sold us just packs of heads, like just like a 50 pack of just new heads or whatever.
That would break the whole toy industry.
Makes me think of Return to Oz, Princess Mombi.
Oh yeah. Dude, that'd be awesome, dude.
The Mombi collection.
I would set up a display at one of the shelves. Just rows of heads and like someone walking in there headless, just kind of like, who do
Which
I
one today?
pick today?
Just wearing a suit and tie, just like just so it's a generic person.
Yeah.
I ordered that 2-pack just for that Spider-Man.
That's a great looking
with the
one.
tip. He's got the toe articulation.
Oh, nice! I didn't see that.
The extra, yeah. They made a point to point that out during the video.
Oh, mess me up. Again, we've already got these 2 figures. She's got a different face sculpt, but I mean, we already got her.
Yeah. And that's silk, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She was the fan voted or whatever figure.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she's an original creation kind of thing. Or
yeah, like they gave us like 3 or 4 choices, and like it came down to voting. Like Silk was the one that won, and so they made her. Like they were gonna make whatever one we. Here's the thing: is they say like, hey, whichever one, but we don't ever get to see the vote, so they could have had just Silk. Like, hey, you guys all pick Silk. By the way, that's the one we've been working on. So
they need to do it like a Twitter poll, where you can actually see how many people are voting for what.
Well, and the thing is like when they give you like 4 or 3 or whatever, like they're making all 3 of them. You're just gonna get that one first.
Yep. It's just like with the whole Titan thing with Transformers.
Hey, look, can we say that the person who has been the boldest person all week has to be Brian from Super 7 when he's showing us a new Chitara and we've yet to get the original Chitara. He's got to be the one. I mean,
he's been sitting in my pile of loot for over 2 years. So
oh my God.
And then
it would have been nice if like maybe like wait 3 days after everybody had at least gotten them, in so people are reviewing them and excited that they can add it. Then show
Where's the fun in that though?
He's so bold, man. He's so bold. Dude
I'm not gonna do the toy line. I'm not gonna do the
yeah, me neither. I'm not doing the toy versions either. Dude's got 3 waves of Power Rangers and G.I. Joe up for pre-order and not a single figure shipped. 3 waves. Over 15 figures each for both of those lines, not one in hand. He's bold, man.
They should have added to this for the Lino and Mumra was
the light up.
The little light up thing where you can plug it in his eye. Like, I'm not even saying that it has to work. I'm just saying it should have came with it and then had the little metal dot on his back,
Yep.
Dalton, you know what we're talking about?
No idea.
It was
a toy feature.
It was just a plastic thing that had like a metal connector, and you put like one AA battery in it, and it even had a ring where you could wear the ring. Not now. Our fingers are too big because we're adults, but a kid, could slide it on and then put that thing on there. Like you had it like this, and then he had a little metal dot on their backs where you could push it with that metal connector, and then his eyes had lights going around him, where his eyes basically lit up.
Yeah,
I'd have to look that up and see it like in action.
Yeah, it was for Lino and Mumra. Wait. Mumra had it too.
That monkey looks interesting.
I mean, I like this Ultimate one. So
Yeah, the cartoon versions are just so much better, I think.
yeah, and you can see what well. So this is what I was talking about earlier, where I had the toy and
Yeah.
I like the little his red thing would just come off,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, God, where the hell is it?
That's what was
Well, I
good.
got this bald Mumra,
It looks like the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. Without
and that's accurate. The two swords like that, I remember them being
Yeah.
like that. See, the Ultimate is just so good,
Yeah.
especially with the cape and everything. God.
Yeah, even the box presentation, it looks really good. Be careful when you're putting the cape on the back. There's two little spikes that come out of his like wrist gauntlet,
Yep.
and then you put the cape there and you plug it back in. They're tiny. Make sure if you're displaying it that they're in really good, and then once you get it in, just leave it. If you're messing with it and stuff, they can fall out and you will lose it. They're tiny.
That's kind of sounds like a stupid engineering choice.
Yeah, it looks great. It's well done. But if you're messing with it, or if you have a kid and he picks it up, I remember I watched a video before I got it and I knew about it. And I was glad I did.
What I love is these $55-$60 figures. They come with no directions. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It always pissed you off that Bandai never finished the core members of the Thundercats.
Yes.
It's 6 or 8 inch figures.
Yep.
Like 8 or
I
9.
have all of them. I mean, I had the tank too, or whatever. All the things they put out, I had them. I enjoyed that cartoon, by the way. I don't know if anybody else.
Oh
liked it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
The
That's good.
2011.
Yeah, they left it on a cliffhanger. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you gotta love Cartoon Network. They cancel everything. Right as it's getting really good.
This is the third wave of Silverhawks as well.
I'm guessing people are still waiting on the first one.
Yeah. Do people have the first wave in their hand?
Nope. That's his thing, man. There's 3 waves of everything.
Super
3
7,
waves.
I mean, they are on brand.
They got more pre-orders than anybody.
And unless you're doing like BBTS or whatever, like you're going directly through them, they got all your money.
All your money. He's just
that's what I'm
on
like,
it, man.
That's what I'm like, dude. I ain't doing through y'all. BBTS get it.
Hey, if you're collecting G.I. Joe, Power Rangers, and Silverhawks, you got 45 pre-orders like right now, and he's got all your money for that. 45.
Just sitting on it, making interest, dude. That's what he's doing. He's just living off the interest of everyone's pre-orders. He's like, as long as I keep on showing them more pre-orders, they'll just keep. They're like, well, I'm already deep into this line. I don't have any figures, but like I'm already 7 waves in. So
I don't know how the guys that do the interviews with them look, and I like some of their product. I'm just giving them, a little bit of this, but the guys that are interviewing, I don't know how do you get through the interview when you know that there's 15 pre-orders for at least 3 different lines, and not one in hand. What do you talk about? Well, how do you even ask the question, hey, what's next? Well, what's next is a fourth pre-order,
I love it. Whatever they're like. So what figures can we expect in the future? And it's like they start telling us like oh, like these are the characters. It's like, no, literally. I mean, when can I expect my figures, please?
Oh, it's crazy, dude.
And then there's I don't even know what this is. Is this some rock thing or something? Because I know they're into rock or whatever. I have no idea what this is, to be honest.
I don't either.
I'm
clueless.
I've never watched Silverhawks.
No, this isn't Silverhawks.
No, this isn't Silverhawks. I know Silverhawks.
This is something called a Cesar face. Anyone in the chat? What is this?
Is he punking us? Is this just a punk pre-order?
I know
Somebody
he
found
did
to know
come.
what it is.
I know that he did deliver on like the Toxic Avenger thing, but that was like one figure, you know. It's the waves where he's getting like $200+ of your money every wave. There's people. I mean, think of how many pre-orders he has. So every wave is like $200, right? There's people that he has like $3,000 of their money, and they have no figures to show for it.
Look, hey,
with a promise of more pre-orders are coming, guys.
This is what's really funny. If I went into the other room right now and I told my wife, hey, I'm going to stop collecting today, she would think I'd lost my mind because I'm still getting figures in 2024 that I ordered 2 years ago. She'd be like, well, he hasn't stopped. No, I did, but Brian Flynn's got like all my money. Like there's 45 figures still coming.
Honey, I swear to God, I haven't bought anything in 3 years. It's just Brian's just gradually let drip,
Yeah.
So.
The pre-orders, man. The pre-orders.
Be 80 years old on your deathbed, still waiting for like wave 6 of Thundercats.
Yeah, man. I got Kickstarters I backed 3 years ago. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh my
dude! Like
I don't know how you have the patience for that.
Dude,
the Kickstarter.
We've already passed away, and then Xander is like his graduation of something, and he's like getting Chitara in the front door. Like, what the hell is this?
Stuff from 2019's filtering in.
Hey, Dad. Oh.
Yeah. It's crazy.
What the hell is a Chitara? Oh, this was for sport. I had some Star Trek stuff for him. So sport.
Damn
there
it,
you
sport.
go.
Is this reactions?
Yeah.
More pre-orders.
Yeah. Here we put some.
Oh, that's the 40th anniversary E-Man.
Yeah, dude, to me this looks gross with all that wash on it.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna, fix that.
I think it looks.
I think they probably got enough feedback at this point. Hopefully, this isn't boxed and shipping.
Oh, it probably is. It's.
Well, this is what you're getting for 40th. No, 41st. We'll change it up.
Probably.
I'll redo
I like the box too.
Get a little silver paint on this silver. Maybe chrome out this stuff and resell it all over you again. Now these can go with your Origins.
Who's making this? What is this?
This is Formo Toyz. The Wave 1, 5 and 5, 5.5.
I haven't seen these.
Yeah, I've never heard of this stuff before.
Yeah, so
I like it.
So to kind of go with this is the only picture of it, but this guy looks kind of cool. I mean,
yeah,
I like them all. I like that one. I like that one.
Yep.
That's kind of a cool headdress. So, NECA, they're like, oh, you thought you had this figure already, so we gave you different cape. Now we put the saw blade in there. Buy it again.
I still haven't bought one. I haven't bought a movie version of Shredder yet.
Well, I guess he's got the gold part in the back. Like I've already got one, so I don't need another one.
I forgot about the giant dandelions.
I guess removable mask, scar. I don't know. This stuff's too expensive to be you know, going out, buying basically the same figure over and over again just because you change a little bit of detail. Looks like that purple's brighter. Because 2 was, I guess, a little bit more cartoony than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what's not moving is those April O'Neil and KC2 packs.
Yeah, I saw those.
Dude, they got a shelf end cap at Walmart, and I think they've sold 1 out of like 20 of them.
Jeez.
And they've been sitting there for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got those in the Universal Mummy figure on the same day, and there's only one of the mummies left at my store, I think, yesterday when I was there. And they had the whole thing was still full of these.
Just didn't get that off there. Yeah, so here's this as well. And they're doing the signature again. They charge you $100. Like, I don't know where they come off like saying that the signature is worth, I guess whatever the figure is, $30. So the signature is worth $70. I'm like,
oh my god!
Dude, you go to a convention, man. Like you can pay like what $20, $30 for someone's signature.
What depends on who it is. Sometimes it's $65 to $80.
Yeah, but this is God. I don't even remember what her name is. The first
Right.
April. Like you wouldn't go to a convention and be like, hey, I'm definitely gonna pay $70 for her signature.
Oh yeah, they recast April.
Judith Hogue or whatever. Yeah, there's a different April in 2 and 3. What is her name? I forget, but I like her.
So it's a lot like what they did with Back to the Future recasting Jennifer.
Yeah.
I more understand what was going on with the actress for Jennifer. She needed to take care of her family, so she opted out.
There you go for your monsters, Rick.
You
The screen share stopped.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there you go. Some more NECA for your monsters. Are you doing those?
I do the regular Universal monsters. So I think I only have 3 of them so far. Dracula hasn't come out yet. Wolfman, Mummy, Frankenstein. I have those 3.
And
do the Invisible Man.
Defenders of the Earth is not selling.
I don't think
either. Action Figure says the first chick to play Jennifer in Back to the Future looks much better.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, who is it? Is it Shoe?
You talk about Elizabeth Shue?
The second one. Yeah, whoever the first one was, I think looks better too. And more Defenders. These will be on clearance.
Claudia Wells.
I don't know if that's who it is.
I just looked up the cast.
All right, this is what you were talking about, because this is my first time to see these. So, Rick, if you want to explain what these are, we're in the McFarlane section.
Yeah. No, this isn't what I was talking about. I was talking about something about superpowers stuff, but this, I don't think that's this.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I saw something about these, but I don't. Page punchers or something.
I don't know. I am not on board. Stuff.
I haven't picked up anything DC. I don't.
This is some new thing that this isn't like the main multiverse.
I mean, with McFarlane, I mean, he's taking this license and just being like, "Yo, I'm coming out with stuff, and like it's coming." You know. I don't know if anyone watching this would even be interested in this stuff. So
Yeah,
definitely not the stuff we collect. So we're gonna go quick through it, not waste time. Spawn.
Yep, Dakota.
That's GameStop.
Dude, Dakota's got to get that.
I think the horse looks cool. I haven't pre-ordered it, but if I saw it in the GameStop, whenever it comes out, I'll probably pick it up.
The way the hat looks reminds me of Dr. Facilier and Princess and the Frog. I think he might be the only one that
he's already released. This figure has been released like 3 times already.
Wow.
I just have the first one.
I didn't know it was that much.
This one, of course, comes with the horse.
Yeah. That's a pretty good horse.
Yeah, I like it. I'll probably pick it up just to get the horse eventually.
And the clown.
Yeah, he's got
bloody,
repaint stuff, but then the weapons are new.
Excuse me. And then Blackest Night.
Yeah.
I mean, every wave you're gonna get some Batman. So
you're getting a Batman.
Yeah.
What was it? So sport. I think I'll just cherry pick the DC. Like, I'll just get the Batman. So it's like, Jesus, dude, that's got to be all your paycheck right there.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get Atrocitus if the builder figure, I guess. Red Lantern.
I like that the wave is 4 and you get your build of. I mean,
yeah,
that is nice. That is really good on the fans. That way, if it's something that you don't really care about, then like if there's several figures in a wave, it's rare that like every figure in the wave you're like, yep. Everyone a home run, everyone I want.
I like the 4-wave thing because they do the Motu Origins is usually 4 in a wave. I like that.
It makes sense to do it that way.
For you, you're completely satisfied with your DC Direct Black Lantern figures? See, I'm good with my DC Icons and my animated series stuff. That's what
they did. The DC Direct Black Lantern figures, they did a pretty nice, pretty broad, spectrum of characters years ago. I sold all mine at some point. I sold a lot of my old DC Direct stuff, but they were well done. You get your Kyle Rayner. They haven't done him yet, so now you got a few Green Lanterns.
It's nice to get some more Green Lanterns. Well, see, I don't know a whole lot about Green Lantern, but
he's the artist.
Just oh
yeah, he's like more of the creative artist type, and then John Stewart's more like the architect marine. Everybody knows Hal Jordan.
I think everyone's tired of Hal Jordan too.
Guy Gardner's the smart mouth, the I think he's really cool for a fun character.
No, I've done like DC. Like we don't want any guns, because of violence. But this is okay though.
It's okay to eat people. Cannibalism is kosher. That's fine.
Yeah, even though it's an adult collectible line, you can just eat people, but no shooty bang bang.
I do love the munitions pack that went up this week. Whatever.
I've got that up.
It's pretty funny. I mean, I don't blame him. And he only showed the spawn, like the Spawn figures.
Yeah,
stuff, right?
But we all know what's up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think the perfect thing, I don't know, just the way my brain is, to go with that munitions pack announcement would be the whole thing. Rick, have you watched Rick and Morty?
No.
No.
I know. I mean, I know of it, but I've never watched it.
No, but here it is. And I saw guy, I forget who it was, but it was on Twitter, and they were like, "Now these are for your Spawn figures. Do not. It is illegal to put them in your DC figures, so do not do that." Yeah, but let's see what all you get there.
I was gonna skip the Grifter figure, but I might, if I get this munitions pack, I'll probably go back and get the Grifter. I'd cherry pick the DC stuff now. I was buying more of it when they were doing some of the recent comics that I liked, but now I'm cherry picking. But I might go back and get Grifter.
Yeah, I saw some people are saying I'm going to put them with my Marvel Legends. It's like, why? These are for 7-inch. Like they'd be huge. Like you need to go with Action Force. He wants 6-inch.
Yeah, I love those weapons.
The Halo figures.
Or Mark II design on Etsy. That's where I've gotten a lot of my stuff.
Someone's barking away.
Yeah, it's the dog. He barks at everything.
Sounds like my dogs.
The people just walk down the street and he just jumps up on the glass and barks at them.
Hell, I walk upstairs and my mom's dog barks at me.
Oh yeah. Like he'll know I'm here, but I'll be in another room and I make like a little bit of noise or something, and like he just starts barking at me, even though he knows it's me. He's dog. He's a weird. No, he's a big dog. He's a weirdo.
It's a small dog that does that crap to me.
This is Mafex. Nice looking figure.
Yeah,
that's cool. I don't know which version of Superman that is, but it's cool.
Steel. You want to know about Steel? They made a movie on him. You should go.
No, I'm not falling for that trap. I'm not falling for that trap. I've seen that movie as a kid. Unfortunately,
it's a great movie.
Or what was the other one? Was it Meteor Man or something like that?
Yeah,
with Eddie Murphy.
Look at this Thor.
Or was it Pluto Nash?
They both sound right. I don't know.
Steel, that was Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. I know there was one with Eddie Murphy though. That was.
I mean, that's right off the comic book.
Weird.
The front cover.
What is it? Oh, have you seen Condor Man?
Yeah, that's
no.
old. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dalton, go like when we're done here, you should just like YouTube some like trailers from Condor Man.
Why was it bad or?
It was it not a spoof, but it's making fun and trying to make him be cool, like he's like James Bond, where he's driving a crappy vehicle, and then like all of a sudden, like it was really like a fast car underneath or something, and he had these giant wings that he would glide and run into stuff. Just
it sounds like the reverse of that that fake Ferrari that we seen at BotCon.
Dude, it is basically that. So, I think Disney did that movie.
Oh god.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Let's see, Doctor Doom. This is Mezco, the 112th collection. Dude, I love me some Doctor Doom.
That
suit of armor made
awesome.
with real metal components. Does that mean that's real metal?
Was this like was this going to be like that Joker that we saw last time with the real hair? It was like $600.
No, we at least. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it looks cool.
Mezco's another one of those pre-order nightmare monsters.
Pre-order nightmare monster. I'll have to remember that one.
This is one of those that I would want to really see it. His face looks a little wide.
Or the mask.
I guess.
No, his actual face. I thought you were talking about the mask.
He's got a different mask on here.
Yeah, the thing about these, I agree with you. It's sort of like, well, I mean, Hot Toys has been around forever, at this point, but I haven't been around a lot of the Mezcos in person. The only one I have is the Dark Side, and he's stylized, like Jack Kirby type artwork. But it seems like, I mean, unless their Photoshop is just getting superior, it seems like Mezco's figures, a lot more of them are looking better and better. I'm looking at like the G.I. Joe stuff, this Doctor Doom, just some of the more recent stuff we've looked at.
I'm curious, 155, 1550 non-refundable down payment. Really?
Yeah, they do that for
figure.
They do that for Mezcos. For even like I think the G.I. Joes were like, what, 100 or 110? I think they also had the non-refundable.
That's weird.
This is 30. So 6-inch as well.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's a good looking 6-inch.
I know someone who'll buy that for sure. I'll send the $20 later.
Dakota.
What?
Dakota's gonna buy it.
Oh no! Someone else.
Sport.
Yeah.
No, he who shall not be named.
He is not wearing a holster or a cowboy hat, so Dakota's not going to be very interested.
Let's just say he's Mike's best friend.
Yeah.
Leave it at that.
All right, this SH Figure Arts. Well, we're almost done here. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
That he's metal. It really fits with his suit. The real shiny looking. Let's see what we got. This one is Diamond Select Chewy. I don't know why you did that. Well, unless you wanted a really big Chewy, because their stuff is always bigger.
Probably have him a little bit more imposing compared to some of your other figures.
The weapon looks better than the Black Series one.
Oh yeah.
The bowcaster thing's always falling apart. It's barely plugged in there by like a small little peg. If anything brushes up against it, it just falls off.
Just reminds me of how bad that comic Black Chrysanthemum was.
Man, Sport missed out. You got Star Trek all over the place.
Dude, I had it set up for him. This is a
you had the volley.
I had three 3 3/4 inch. I have the 1/6 scale.
You got like 3 or 4 different series, or more, 4 or 5 maybe different series.
Got a little dog. I know he likes dogs. Dude, I couldn't tell you what series. Okay, so this is
that's next generation.
Next generation. Other than that, I couldn't tell you to save my life what shows these guys are in.
I watched the original. I definitely watched the original, but I liked the next generation of the maybe 4 Star Trek series that I watched. I always liked Next Generation.
So what, Lieutenant Geordi LaForge was his name?
Yeah. That's that new trailer. I guess the show's out now, but that looks like the new, whatever the new one is.
Discovery.
And that's 7 of 9. I think every boy knew who 7 of 9 was.
Is this still Star Trek? The outfit looks a lot different. Something is different about this one.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
Exactly. I mean, this was sports segment right here. So y'all saw I did it for them.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Star Trek to.
I know there's one guy named Kirk.
Yeah, they're from the movies.
May be him. Yeah, I know nothing Star Trek.
I know one of the villains' name is Khan.
I know that. Yeah, I know that's Spock. Okay, I got 3 of them.
I think we got the foundation. I think we know enough.
Scotty.
I couldn't point to you who Scotty was.
I mean, he's Scottish, so it should be easy to find him.
You just look for the redhead.
So look for the ginger. Now I'm thinking of a South Park episode.
All right.
That's the most Star Trek that we've ever had on this show, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Sport, you missed out.
Probably ever.
The most.
Ever.
Yeah.
And Hot Toys.
This looks good. I love the accessory. That accessory looked really good.
They have the serpents.
Is that because of a spoiler or something?
Yeah, but they're not hiding it very well.
I was going to say, unless he just got shot in the head or something like that.
Yeah, totally a bullet wound. Magic bullets.
I like these little effect pieces. Yeah, man. I think this one has some of the best effects that they've done for him.
Did they ever do
they're bright and they look like they light up stuff?
No, they haven't done Hot Toys long.
Those look cool.
Have either of you watched the Multiverse Madness yet?
Nope.
Yeah, man. I'm a fan. Well, my wife and I were both fans.
I just went and seen it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Waiting for Top Gun.
God, I can't wait for Top Gun. I went and got my tickets yesterday. Or the day before.
I'm probably gonna wait till it hits my local theater.
When does it come? Is it this month or next?
It comes out in like the middle of the week.
June,
but I can't. I can't go. Everybody wants to see that one, so we usually go on a Saturday when everybody wants to see it.
The next big one I'm wanting to see right now is Lightyear.
What's the date on that?
The 17th of June.
Oh, okay. We got Jurassic Park before that and Top Gun.
Yeah, I forgot about Jurassic Park.
I do want to see Jurassic Park.
I still need to see Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, you need to watch them all before. I love the character of Hawkeye. Like, he's definitely my favorite Avenger, and I have like 3 of the Hot Toys. But like, and I like Kate Bishop. Even in the comic, I like Kate Bishop. But I think I just don't feel the need to own this figure. It's not that I think she's bad. I don't know, man. My interest isn't there.
0% interest.
Well, Jeremy Renner's a really good actor, so so Jamie Foxx. This is my hometown boy.
Just don't give Jamie Foxx a comb over.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did him dirty in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I agree. This is nice for him to have like the hot toy with his actual portrait. It's it looks like him. It's a good one. And I like the effect they did for the face to make it look like the comic book version or the cartoon version. I do like the little effect they did for the face. That's
nice. I also like the effect they did in the PS4 game where it's scarred onto his face.
Yeah. God, that PS4 game is so good. I still haven't played the new one because I don't have a PS5, but I will play it eventually. But the one I have played,
I haven't finished
that game is so good.
Miles Morales one?
Yeah, I haven't played it.
Yeah, so I haven't finished it yet. I've got several games, and then I just bought a few more games this week, and I haven't even finished the ones that I've been playing. And man, I want access to Overwatch 2 beta.
Oh, they got the I think they showed like 4 different episode 1 and 2 figures in like a day. Battle Droid. God, and it sucks because I'd like to troop build these, but look, I've already troop built them for the small figures, for the 6-inch figures. I have 2 of the sideshow ones from years ago. I think I'm just gonna get the 1, and then I'll have there'll be 3 posed out. I just gonna keep them next to General Grievous. But I still think they should have done a 2-pack and brought the price down a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do it. Like, I feel like for what you're getting, I understand the articulation. I get it. But 2 battle droids, if you could have gotten 2 battle droids for like $199, I feel like that would have been fair based on what you usually get for $250.
I mean, I could say the same thing about like the Black Series battle droids. Like 2 of them for the price of
I agree.
A standard
6-inch
figure.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be a better way to troop build those.
Dude, a little bit cheaper. They sell Yoda to you for the same price that they sell
true.
The other ones.
And
Chewbacca. Yeah. Well, I mean, R2's got like a few moving mechanism stuff. I mean,
I think only your hardcore like completist, or either just Attack of the Clones is their favorite film, that's the only people that would pick up this C-3PO. I feel like that's a very niche C-3PO version. It has the battle droid gimmick, but I mean, that's kind of humor, and I don't think a lot of people like the humor. So now, like, this one has 2 different looks, so you would want to pick up 2. I think I pre-ordered 1.
It's a Gen 1 armor, isn't it?
He looks good, but the only thing about when you have a pilot, the only time to me a pilot makes a lot of sense is when you're doing a vehicle line. So if you're doing like the small figures, it makes more sense to have the pilot with the Republic gunship,
Yeah.
I don't see them getting a lot of battlefield, experience, like running around with grenades or thermal detonators and stuff.
Yeah, their job is to drop off the people
and
get out of there.
Right.
Is there more? Oh Jesus, there's more. God.
And even the phase 1 and 2, you get the 2 helmet too. But even this one, like, was there a way to bring the price down a little bit further? Because I'd like to have 2 of this one. I'll probably end up getting 2 of this one eventually. If they make it's a double-edged sword. If they make too many, if you want to resell it later, because Hot Toys is a good resale value. If they make too many, it doesn't go for a lot. But if they don't make enough, then they run out by the time you get your reward. I'll always try to, for the troops, I always try to save my rewards for them. So if you want to get 2, I can get 1 for like $70. That's what I did with the.
Wait, to do a reward system for those?
I saved the rewards for the troops, and for the 501st, they were still in stock, and I got 1 for $70. And I felt like that was a good deal, because normally they're like what, $250 something for the deluxe.
Look at all the stuff R2's got.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine like if you were in the Star Wars universe, this little dude comes up to your knees and he's all like,
just
basically it's like a dog biting at your ankles, Like all these little sharp points, like, dude, you don't turn your back to this guy.
So. In the well, you've seen it because they've made it into a Black Series figure. There's a torture droid R2 unit in the comic. That you usually see them with Dr. Aphra, but in the comic, but you've seen them. I think they've made it for the Black Series and the small version, because there's a protocol droid that's also a torture droid too. They're a pair, so it's like the evil version, 3PO and R2.
To me, I consider the evil version of 3PO being the one that swore at him on Bespin.
Action figure expert says what sucked was out of the 7 gunship Republic gunships, neither came with a figure.
Yeah, and only the only way to get the bubble pods, and they're still too big, is to either get the little packs, the little battle packs, and get 2 of them, or get the vintage collection version of the Republic gunship. They made those extremely hard to get. I finally got a second battle pack not long ago, so I could have one that is fairly sort of accurate.
Now,
that
question.
gunship is ripe for they need to re-release the gunship with figures and the little bubble pods that they get in.
Let's see, a quick question with the gunships. Did they ever do one like based on the mini series that had the like shark face on it?
Yes. I'm gonna open that once I get in my new room. That's one that I'm gonna open. I've had it sit in the box forever, but yeah, they did make it, which is very useful now, because they just re-released or came out, with the
ARC troopers,
with the Walmart, with the troopers. Yeah.
I got the Mace Windu for that.
Yeah.
And here's
I think I'm gonna open them up.
The 3-0.
Oh yeah. 3-0's continuing on with the G.I. Joe stuff. I thought he looked pretty good. I'm just trying not to get any of these. I've got some Mezcos on order, and I might do those, but I can't jump on anything else.
Yeah, see, I need to start like reconsidering a lot of the things I've got on pre-order, because we'll be moving soon, but we'll talk about that off air.
All right, well, we went for 2 hours and 20 minutes, so we probably need to wrap it up. So we'll try to plan on doing this again in 2 weeks, but if something comes up, I'll let you guys know via Twitter and YouTube. I'll kind of post in there, but if nothing comes up, we can do it, then we'll see you here in a couple of weeks on Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's go ahead and do outros. Rick, where can people find you, man?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
I'm Dalton. You can find me everywhere at DaltonianCF, YouTube Daltonian95.
And you can find me, G1Xtron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon. Later.